New creek for the peeps. If we get in, you see a what?
Looks like a big old padlock.
That is a giant padlock. If we get in and don't sink, these are really serious stickers. If we get in and don't sink up to our necks, then we're gonna keep going. She just saw a padlock, so I'll let her harvest the padlock. It looks good. We're hoping to find stuff. So what we do is get in creeks and do this and find stuff. Look at that padlock. That's a beast, ain't it?
Oh. Let me get. Oh, there's a
measure of several pieces of tape. You hath harvested. City Creek treasure number 2. And you hear the trains. Of course, there's trains in all our videos. Is this Coke bottle? Oh, it's not a Coke bottle. That's Americana Birriana. We got to get over there out of this sinking sand. I've learned when she's with me, I get her to go first. That way, if she's now I see what you did. If she starts falling and sinking, then I know that I don't need to go that way. I don't think that's too old. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's kind of got a little ageism on it. Ageism. We will harvest that on the route back. She just saw this bottle, and I thought it was just a modern beer, and it may be, unless it says Deer Glass on the bottom. And I do think it is a little older Deer Glass, but I can't read it. Although I try as I may, I try as I might. So far we've passed about 5 railroad ties. Maybe. That's modern beer with the lid on it, so that one's full. Here's a little older Coke. I don't know if that thing right there is real or not. That's a paper, or we'll harvest it on. But look at this. What is that? Is that real? It is real. Israel. It's a real toy. I thought, man, that is the most unique looking creek animal I've ever seen. And it still is, and we shall harvest. We got a few bottles to snag on the way back, remind me. This is an interesting city creek. There's a lot of garbage, but what's amazing is how silty the bottom is, yet there's rocks on top. That is an incense thing, also known as a watch bezel. That might be an older bottle. That is not an older bottle. So it will go on the bank and wait for us. I don't understand why it's got, oh, it's got a hole in it. A little more sunshine, which is nice. So far, nothing but sinking sand beneath our feet. And here's a murder weapon. Ooh. Ooh. It's always a murder weapon when you find it in a creek.
What's that?
That is a 1972 hearing aid, I think. You can tell we're getting closer to town by the many, many beer bottles that are in here. See anything?
I don't know if that's old or if it's...
Oh yeah, that's a cool. That's a cool. I don't know. That could be just a modern little
fingernail polish.
Watercolor paint bottle. Is what it looks like. Got a little yellow left in it. It was all yellow.
There's some old pop.
beer bottles, beer bottles. I've stopped throwing bottles on the bank to harvest because that's just not gonna happen. Just too many. I do have a hole in my right boot, and that is a left boot. That would have worked great. Here's another. Now that's an old bottle. Look at that. That is officially an old one. I'll go over here and rinse it. It's so thin. Thinner. She's harvesting some Americana Platiana. You see anything on the bottom? Plate.
Holiday crown. No?
It's another Scorpio song.
I think that's for a Holiday Inn.
Really? We should
Yeah.
harvest. Her plate said Holiday by King Fredonia. I think Fredonia is the town. My left foot boot is full of water. That's okay, because it's only like 35 out here, so it's not too bad. See, we're getting on the dog zone now, and I'm getting a little curious. There's something, if it floats, I need to send it to Jim immediately. It's a Sony. I thought we were in the woods, but there's another road right there. It just all of a sudden appeared in my eyeball sight. Yeah, that was a turtle. It's no longer a turtle. Now it's a place to carry a bunch of river gravel and rocks.
Oh my gosh, it is a turtle shell.
Yeah, kind of a bummer. There it is. A land turtle in the wrong place at the wrong time. Probably got hung up in the flood. Kind of a bummer. There's murder weapon number 2.
Dang. That looks scary.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, she sees an old Coke bottle. Yeah, I think it is. So you gotta harvest and see. No, it's an old paper. It's just not gonna have anything on the bottom probably, other than oh, it does, doesn't it? It's like
Houston.
Houston.
Trace,
Houston means that I'm one step closer to
trademark.
you. Hold on, be serious. She's reading this bottle.
A trademark bottle. Houston.
Cool. Here is another pretty big homeless camp. Appears abandoned now. Holy smokes, look at all this stuff up there. Wow. Let's press on.
It's kind of groovy.
It's kind of groovy, isn't it? Pretty interesting nonetheless. We had to take the road, not the one less traveled, but the one that doesn't exist. We just put a substantial amount of work into getting right here, going through all these woods, and I'm thinking it's just going to get really deep up there. I'm not sure yet. She's leading the way. Now you get a better visual of what it takes to wander through all this and find nothing. This is nothing but soft swamp out of town. So we have got to get out of here and go back to our ride and find a new creek. Don't you agree? I agree too. Thanks for watching my videos.